Well, let's see if these new audio settings work out. Seems super loud to me, but we'll find out, right? So yeah, I ended up having kind of a busy weekend, so didn't really put too much thought into what I was going to do today. So I think I'm just going to be doing a little cleanup. Hopefully doing some chatting. Hopefully see if anyone actually jumps in to say hi. I'm set as worker currently. Yes, I am. Interesting. All my notes are going. Good, good. Apparently Jenkins is having some issues, but I'm going to bet it's running just fine. Yeah, just probably had a reboot. Changed my camera settings a little bit, and now when I drink my tea, I disappear. Maybe it's the camo hat. Zelda camo. Alright. We've got Screeps port forwarding, which I don't really want to do. At some point I would definitely prefer, instead of port forwarding that it's just open. Actually, we haven't checked in on our Screeps in a little bit. Let's see how they're doing. My guess is they'll have taken over their respective rooms and done nothing else, because I think that's kind of the limit of what that bot can do. I'll lower my music just a little bit because it's bothering me. Private, host, local, port, there. Oh, uh-oh. Did I restart it and forget? Yes, I did. Dang it. When did that happen? Let's see. Oh yeah, you're in dev still. It says 29 days ago. Oh no, that's the service. Oh, you got evicted. 7 days ago. What happened to you? Let's get it. Let's see. Desired current ready. Desired 0. Wait, which one was that? F5 8 something 2. No, it's not even in here anymore. Interesting. I wonder what happened to it. Let's see, maybe there's another way to get that information. I've never actually had to chase down why something was evicted. So this is fun. Let's just do a describe. What happened to you? I mean, I am going to have to give it a real directory at some point, I'm sure. The container could not be located when the pod was deleted. The container used to be running. I hope so. Set the key. Yep, I got it. Oh, that's interesting that it kept these environment variables. Huh. Oh, there we go. Wow. I kind of figured that would be an issue at some point. But it got up to half a gig, huh? Well, let's play with this. Let's pull on this thread a little bit more. So when I first set this up, there were a couple of things. I didn't have a place to put this data. Right now it's set up for Mongo. Do I... Wait, do you already have... You have a container already, right? That's... Yeah. That's already the database. Message command, drop attribute. Okay, so it's already pulling from Mongo. We've already got that done. We just need to change the Mongo containers directory. So got here. Now let's I haven't set one of these up in a while. Do I have storage? Config map. There we go. Yeah, so it's a 1. So, oops, PVC. .yaml. And let's just make sure we've got it done properly. I do actually have to make my prod services homepage point to some of the links that my prod services home are. I'm still using HomeR more than I'm using homepage, which kind of sucks. But I'll burn that bridge probably after this. so read only storage. Why is storage class name? Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, it still gives us a starting point. Always never copy paste. All right. In this case, our name is going to be maybe world. Yep, and dev services. Read only many. No, we want read write once, I believe. What is the default access mode? Get over here. Huh? There we go. Persistent volumes. We want read write once, right? Read only many, read write many, read write once pod. One can be mounted as read write by a single node. Read write once access modes can still allow multiple pods access to the volume when running on the same node. For single pod access, please see read write once pod. I think we're going to start using pod. So it is read write once pod. Let's see what that looks like. And we're going to use the storage class. Storage class. OpenEBS host path. Wait. I think it just goes there. Read write once pod. Let's compare that to really, I don't have anything on there anymore. Interesting. I could have swore that I had set up something else. I guess not. No problem, no problem. All right, so, I mean, obviously 1 gig, well, 500 meg wasn't enough for 4 bots. Maybe we do 5 gig. I feel like that's wrong, though. Let's try one that has a storage class. Let's just... I don't know why it looks wrong, but it looks wrong. So status spec, access mode, resource requests, volume name. Nope, that is correct. file source, blah, blah, blah. All right. You shouldn't be pending. Why are you pending? Oh, waiting for the consumer to be created because I don't have anyone actually trying to use it yet. So let's go back over here. And for the sake of argument, I do want to validate. Oh, actually, what am I on right now? Okay. Right. Make sure that we're working in the right branch. I don't want to deal with cleaning that up. Ooh. Make sure we're up to date. I don't have scripts on there. All right, I need to go back to that pull. Right. And go back to this. All right. Say added PVC for DB. All right, now we can edit. And now we can go to the deployment and make sure that they still line up. They should. I should not be in the habit of editing directly on the server because it's bad news. Edited name, blah. Labels, scripts, cool. Revision history limit. Why do I have a revision history limit in there? That's odd. Two. Great. And they're the same size, so I don't know which one of those failed, do I? All right. Did it say which one failed? Okay, so it was just DB. So I think I'm just mounting DB, even though I've got it named as world. Let's fix that. Is it going to keep both of them? I think it will. Yeah. So you trash. DB is the only one we're really worried about, I think. We'll find out. And go back here. What is all of this and why is none of it in here? Oh, no, there it is. Where is my volumes? Wow, it really has been a minute. PVC. Oops. Back over here. The name in this case is Screeps DB. Let's see if this gets picked up. But these still show pending though. Now it shows a pod. Oh, because it's still pending. Pulling a new version, maybe? Watch me disappear. Am I just being impatient? To describe pod. Screeps C. What is going on here? Status pending. Well, at least it's useful. It is. Am I going to get an error? Am I going to get anything out of this? Let's make sure that this is still valid. Should I be pulling from here instead? Let's try. This is the fun part about using other people's stuff. It's still there. No updates. Any changes here? Pending. I'm gonna bet it's pending because it can't take this claim. So why can't she take the claim? Did I set something up incorrectly? I had to have set something up incorrectly on the... Oh, that's useful. Wow, this is... What is going on here? Deploy an application. Okay. Let's see. Local host paths. Open EBS host path. Alright, so I've got that right. As the local PV storage classes use wait for first consumer, do not use node name in the pod spec to specify node if node name is used. No, I'm not using any pod affinity, so that I'm not worried about. Alright, let's get rid of you, because you're just sitting at pending. Oh, and then it restarts. Useful. Just gonna have to scale you back. And I'm gonna get rid of the evicted one, because we know why it happened now. We don't really need more information than that. Three node has pod using PVC with the same name and read write once pod access mode. Well, that's new. Maybe that's the problem. It's the read write once pod. Let's just not be fancy. Right. I need to do it this way. Let this one go. I can only delete you. And it's back. And pending. Persistent volume claim, Screeps DB not found. Well, that's because I just deleted it. There we go. Now it's bound. Human. I know you're doing stuff now. Oh, you're all green. Interesting. Why does it show them green there? Zero 4 nodes are available. What do you mean 0 4 nodes are available? They look pretty available to me. Oh, there we go. I just had to be less patient, I guess. Yeah, I think all of this is waiting for this. There we go. What reason do you possibly have for failing right now? Address not found. Hostname Redis. Okay. Oops. Yeah, ping's not available. I think I have curl, or what do I have? I thought I had them in here. Clear some of this mess up. The options URI is not supported. It was a long error message, apparently. It just says it can't get address info for the host name of Redis. So what if I do this? It's probably BusyBox, isn't it? No? Hmm. Really, if I had any cred whatsoever, would be doing this with Cat, because... Or no, not Cat. Well, I'm terrible. I don't remember which command it is even. BC? Why am I doing this way? Okay. So yeah, none of those things are there. But why are you still failing? Get address info. I mean... Oh. It's just the logs. That doesn't matter. There we go. Party class, initiation. What are my tolerations? Okay. Is it because I don't have a service listed for Redis? That would be kind of dumb. 6379. All right, that's not unheard of. Another one. There we go. I mean, it shouldn't, in theory, need it, but I guess if it's going by name, but then it's also going to need that for the database, right? Which doesn't seem correct. And why did this go from working to not working? I must have changed something on the server and forgot. Or, you know, before we go too far into this, there is the first thing that you're supposed to do here. Go back to this. and run reset data. Which is supposed to be in here. Where are you? Startup nodes, config assets. Reset data.sh. Where are you? Am I just blind? I am just blind. Connection refused. Okay. So the initial issue is still the same. Loading mods. Okay. Loading. Oh, you know what? Is this where I need to go? Wait, it should be in here, right? Integrate welcome text. No. I definitely changed something, but what? I don't need this anymore. But let's not touch that. That's not what I'm after. Oh, because it's a config map. Gee. There we are. Yeah, see, why aren't you loading? Because that's supposed to come into... You mounting on world 2. I did something screwball here. All right. 1 second. And you're not hearing me either. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so it seems as though this guy just is not taking this config, right? Because that's what I'm looking at. But also, why is this mounted at World 2? So that's doing nothing. Oh, okay. Hang on. Claim name, ScreepsDB. Yeah, my bad. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're going to go back here. We're going to call you this. We're going to go here. Screeps World. I don't think that's useful at all, but okay. And send it. See what happens. I can close these because they're not useful anymore. And let's see what happens now. I mean, I know it fails out of this a couple of times, but it should catch up as soon as the database gets done. And from there, I'm still getting that. Okay, so it's not running yet. Where did DB? All right, where's DB mounted? Oh, it's going to be in the other pot or in the other container. That should be. Right, so that's created. Same error, because it's still trying to go to Redis, and it shouldn't be. I know what it is. I remember now. It was when I was finding out about subpaths, which is why this is set to World 2. And what I need instead So that's named script world. What is the name of the volume for the config map? I'm not pulling from the config map here. Alright, yeah, I definitely made changes directly on the server, or on the cluster, and should not have. Yeah, I don't even have it in here right now. So, what we need is, we need a volume that's not world 2. We need a so we've got the config map. Nope. We're not trying to create one, we're trying to use one. Environment define the environment variable. No. Nope. Don't want it as variables. There we go. Okay. Nope, I think the subpath goes there, if I remember right. Come back. All right. So we have volume mounts. In this case, it is just going to be world. Name is Screeps World. And then subpath, I think, goes there. Using subpath. Yeah, so that'll set it to what it is. Oops. And it's just config.yaml, I believe. Let me double check that. Config.yml. Oops, and I only want one capital. I go down to the volumes, and you're no longer an empty dir. You are going to become. Oops. Config map. Provide the name of the config map. Oh, right. What is the name of that config map? Is script comp. Failed to create. Let's see, runtime failed. Unable to start a container process during container init. So Redis ran. Okay. I must still have something incorrect here. So your DB, you got the right one. Config map. Is it Screeps config and I just did that wrong? Probably right. Nope, Screep conf. Got this world. Name, Screeps world. Screeps world, config map, Screep conf. Okay. Its name, mount path. This should definitely be working. I think the subpath is down there, but let's see. Path, yeah. Deployment. Oh. Is it because I don't have that? Meanwhile, back at the ranch. That's way better. Do we have logs actually working? Or do we have logs showing it actually working? I guess I should say. Process 550, 549. And then I do still telling me connection refused. Okay. You're coming through properly. Is it because I'm being impatient again and the database is still starting? To do this manually. Nope, that ain't it. Redis connection to Redis failed. Get address info. That's because it's localhost. It shouldn't be going there. Redis host, localhost. So why aren't you? Mm-hmm. Start. Still erroring the same. You don't matter. You don't matter. But what would he be starting? So this is only starting. It's not actually creating any of the stuff yet. And that's because of the host name being Redis, but it's not supposed to be going to that host name. So why is it going to that host name? Do I have something? I mean, I haven't changed the config file at all. Poof. Wow. Little adjustments and I disappear. The Zelda camo hat is too effective. Let's see. All right. User admin. Let's see, that's still there. So is it, I think it's because it's going to this. So I need to overwrite this as well. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, it should be able to get to read this as well, but barring that, just change them both to localhost. If I do that, what does the log look like? Updates. Did it just start? It looks to me like it's starting. Still getting errors. But can we try again? Oh, I also need to do that. Okay, it's actually connected. I think I need to disconnect. Change server. Right. Host. This one. Is my port forwarding gone? No, my port forwarding is still active. But I think now I need to use this password. Not a real password. Or not. Do I need to delete you? And then go back to you. And forward. There we go. At least this is coming up. That's kind of nice. Localhost 43433. I don't think I did that. Yeah, okay. What? Oh, hang on. Missing all my error messages. I don't know what I'm doing. Coming. Error occurred. Please restart Steam. Okay. Let's go. Trying again. Really didn't expect this stream to be the let's fix the script server. I mean, I still haven't even played. Although I do think it would be fun to try and get some more aggressive bots in there. Especially if I could make them fight each other. It would at least give me something to do for the first couple minutes of every stream. Let's try again. That's weird. Localhost 433. Paste. Why, you know. Well, this is new and exciting. I'm actually looking at it. Old password, not a real password. Not a real password. 2. Not a real password. 2. Please sign in with Steam first. Sure. If there's a problem with my Steam key, I mean, shouldn't be. It was running before. Nope. Okay. Well, this is all new and exciting. What's going on? An error occurred while connecting to the server. What's the error? Alright, it says cloud's up to date now. Warning, Steam was unable to sync. I mean, I don't really care. Something's hanging on There's a lot of validating going on. Maybe that needs to run for a little bit for some reason. Is there an option to force it to validate? Let's try again. Well, at least now it's just starting. Private server. Localhost. Why aren't you able to connect? I don't like it. Oh, wait a minute. You're forcing HTTP? No, that shouldn't matter then. What if I do this? Yeah, it's kind of what it always did. It won't actually start the server. I mean, why not? We'll use that. Nope. I didn't think, I'm pretty sure. If it's anything, it's not a real password. But I'm not getting any logs here about it failing. But why can't I connect to it? Let me reset the data again. Did I put something funky in here? Should I have put the dollar sign Steam key there? What? There was something. There was... There is a the CLI. Is it in bin here? Let's do... Yeah, it's an admin util. Echo system.reset all data. That's using NC instead of... I need you back. I'm looking for... What are you called? X creeps. Type in here. npx creeps CLI. Oh, that's it. Generate storage DB. Find users. You want to save that because I want to go back and look at other bots, but this is not what I'm after. It's what? This is not the same tool that I was using before. System.help is not a function. So useful. No, there was a different... Print storage map system. System.exit. Or system.exit. All right, what your deal is. Did I give it the wrong host name? Something silly there. Yeah, bots isn't there. Host. Yeah, it's just for the CLI, so that password's not going to matter. So why? Why do you not want to work? Let's make sure since I was restarting stuff. No. All right, you definitely think you're running. Mods include and several custom. Is it something in auth, maybe? It's back at the Screeps RC. Here's what I'm gonna do. You go away, you go away, you go away. Rebuild the Screeps RC. So you go away. And what I'm probably gonna do is just make another config map for it. And just take out the mention of Redis and localhost. So now if I go to this log, I'm going to go back to having this error. And if I go to the database logs, it's going to say it started, but that's it. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. So I need to go to here. Yeah, see, this has the db.json. And it's, yeah, it thinks it's Docker, so player members. What did I do differently last time? Alright, so take all of this. There's so much duplicate data though. It really does just seem like I can delete it. But then there must be something in here that makes it worse. I'm pretty sure I made this directly from the file. Let's put a map tool. Let's That's only helpful if it's actually running. Nova Novem. I mean, this is not the right way to be doing this, but I think I could probably just get rid of those lines. So if I just change host to localhost on everything, right? But I need to skip the first one. Pretty sure. Okay, awk is there, so replace second occurrence. When it's a change of the second match. Sed there? Okay, sed's there. So I need to substitute BB with new BB, but the second one. Okay, so sed substitute host, but I'm not worried about the second one because I'm looking specifically for host equals localhost. But I'm not worried about the second one, so I'm just substituting for that. Extra characters after comment. I think I'm gonna have to escape those out, huh? Okay. Oof. Having to remember sed. Wait. Oh, I forgot to substitute. That didn't work. But suddenly it starts connecting. Such fun. So entertained. this is not going to fix it. It's still loading. Actually, interesting. Everything is blank. Still won't let me connect, though. Of course, am I just being... Is everything getting dropped? The game's been running for 64 seconds. That's not doing anything. All right, nope, I'm going to have to kill it and start it over. Is this a situation where instead of config.yaml, I mount it at... No, it's not going to work, right? What the hell of it? Let's do it. Does this change at all? Or do I have to restart? I think if I just do this, it'll rebuild it. Which, okay, that's kind of where I was at anyway. I believe what most people who actually do this, you know, to like feed themselves, call this, is lift and shit. Because this really isn't set up to do this, but I'm forcing it to. Okay, and now this is back to failing because it can't find Redis. Now I need to go back to this host equals Redis. Host equals localhost. Just going to send that to So if I do this again, but instead say pipe that through set again. But in this case, we want to substitute host equals db with host equals localhost. Okay. Now we want to, in one swoop, do this. Okay. Is stuff happening? Stuff is happening. Drop pending. Okay. Still, you want to connect. Okay. What about our handy dandy web server? Nothing new. Okay. Actually, if I just do this now. Okay. So something is happening-ish. Well, it looks like it's going through the resetting now. It's a start. Connect. Local U. Local. Was it change? Nope. Well, I'm certainly kind of annoyed with myself now. Do I have any of the old ones? That's interesting, huh? Then I have a separate one here. Yeah, this looks quite a bit different, doesn't it? Why is this here, though? Oh, this is the one I did incorrectly. Like all of them. Pretty sure at this point I've overwritten. Yeah. Okay. Now let's just do that. We've done a full reset. And it doesn't care. Oh, wait. No, that's just cached data. So I get closer to it, it seems, when I use the config map. But there's still something in it that's not. That's just not liking it. To create and CLI. So why? Let's go back to here. Still just blank data. So those are running without a problem. It really is just the config that's not enjoying itself. Actually, before I go and reset this thing, let's get rid of you. And let's forward you again. Why do we have 6 creeps? 7 creeps. All right. Play. local 43, but it still can't connect. One, 3, 3, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 43, 4, 33. Okay. 43, 4, 33. Connect. Error occurred while logging in. Well, I'm back to this. So the password for the server is incorrect. New and exciting times. Should I be using replacement? Let's try replace me. Three, 4, 3, 3. Replace me. Okay. Well, I think I need it to go back to failing. So delete. Goodbye. All right. I need to figure out what this startup process is so that I can just make it part of the process. So I need to go here. Oh, I don't want logs though. I want that. And I just get rid of that. And it connects. Then I do that. Then localhost 43433. The password in this case is the other one. But that should just be for the CLI. So just in case, we're just going to go that way. All right, but I have to go back here. We're going to delete you. Services, you, forward, 43433. Claims it's running. Localhost, 43433. Connect. Password is incorrect. But there isn't a password, so and let's just make sure I don't have a password set anywhere else. I'm going to have scripts mod auth. Alright, maybe there's something in Screeps Mod Auth that I'm missing. Open the Steam client at least once. authmod/password. So I need to go back to here. Sorry, not a real password. Sign in through Steam. Yep. Password is set. Please tell me it was just that. Just something stupid like that. 43433. Server password. Not a real password. So the only other thing I can think of is that my Steam key has decided to take a poop. It says restart Steam. I didn't go that far. I feel like I should be playing Fallout, not this. It's localhost. See, it recognizes it. But my error is logging into your Steam account. Three. Yeah, now it's just saying it's a Steam error. $2.49. Yeah, I haven't played the original ones in a long time. Sidetracked. Squirrel. is there's not like an update or anything, right? I mean, it says it's running, but it's not running. I'm tempted to uninstall and reinstall because it's really seeming like the issue is on this side, because it shouldn't be able to start the server if there's actually a Steam issue. Is there something else in here? Let's try it this way. Let's give this a shot. Set password. Let's see, what did that say? It's account 4, localhost. It says modified 0. That makes me wonder if this is an error message. Yeah, I'm not really... Let's see what this does. Localhost 43433. Paste. Let's see. Steam key variable not found, but now I have that. See, it recognizes that it's running. Let me try going to be off screen for a moment. Just signing out of my account and signing back in. Probably best not to have that on screen. Oh, geez. This entire time I could have just been using the app. But I don't want to. Mobile app. Alright, so that's not the issue. I've signed out, I've signed back in. Four, three, three. A capital real. Yeah, I'm 90% certain that that is an error message. How do you get out of the stream in this group CLI? All right. Just transitioning back real quick. Launch options, key processors. I think I'm going to comment out the auth stuff. That seems to be the best answer for me right now. So, where did I put this actual file though? Because it should be in here. There. Let's see what we can find there. And actually, while that's searching, quick break. For real this time. It gets so quiet. There we go. Oh, now I'm capping out. Gonna have to make adjustments. All right, anyway. Transition over, there we go. I think it's in here. Yep, that looks familiar, huh? So let's clean this up a bit. We'll leave the pinned packages. Those are localhost. We're going to get rid of you. The bots are basically useless. Files don't need. I wonder if I can find the overmind bot, because it would be nice to actually have the thing, right? Oh yeah. Interesting. And of course, all of that was off screen. Sorry about that. All that. We don't need these lines. We know what this is for. We know what that's for. Now, I just need to do the update. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because I took it out. So... It's just like dash dash from file, right? Yeah, yeah. But it wouldn't be create. In this case, I need to update. No. It should give me an error. Yeah. Can I update? Describe from environment. I don't want to create. I want to update. Let's see. I'm going to continue using config, not receive updates. Okay. Then we'll just do it that way. Bye. Oops. But now we have to do it again. So let's start you over. And wait till we can get a. There we go. We'll go here. Get rid of you. And reset the data. We'll go to port forwarding. We'll get rid of you. Four, 3, 4, 3, 3. Comes up. Okay, well now I don't have auth on there at all, so so the only option it has to be the Steam key. I mean, that's all that's left. Which is not something I'm going to mess with on stream again. Not since the last time. So all this started because I just wanted to take a look and see how that little server was doing. And now it's to be revisited. Oops. That's odd that auth is removed, but this is still coming up. I might, at the end of the day, just need to make my own. It would be better, all in all. because then I could have a command in it where it just reaches out and looks for a configuration file. I mean, that's kind of what I had started here. I think right now I'd want to move everything into the archive. Get rid of. Okay, so let's look at this. Get our script server. Copy this. Let's go in here. What do we got? Okay, so the first thing we will get rid of. So wait, that is the main. And the last update on it was 2 months ago to fix npm build. It's got 11 branches. It looks like the majority of, yeah, most of those are dependabot, which are stale, and then 5 and 6 years ago. Okay, resolve, can't access server setup with a password. This means that even if the code is executed on the official, that's fun. Good to know. Not what I was after, but good to know. Alright, so let's see if I can remember the manualness of this. So what I'm going to need is... Oh. Let's see. According to the instructions. So, npm install scripts. Let's see what happens. So, expected this. It needs Python 2 for some reason. Oh, and I just validated my Steam key is still there. Launcher storage backend engine driver common. Okay, so I need a container that has Node and Python 2. What did I get with this before I sidetrack myself? Okay, version's not needed anymore. This looks almost suspiciously like I was done. Let's see, did I ever upload it? Alright, so I last worked on this 3 weeks ago. Do I have any packages? Okay. Yes. Alright, so I do have a Screeps container based off of Alpine. That's not the compose, that's probably the Docker file. From Golang as builder app. No, that's Buster. So where the heck did this one come in? I swear, just sometimes I would like to remember to keep notes about what I was doing. Okay. Hash not found. Okay. I had made it, but it doesn't do anything. You are still up. Okay. Alright, so good. Yes, I did make it, but no, it doesn't work. Which is interesting because the one that I have a file for, even in the repo that this mentions, ooh, was it because I took the admin utils mod out? I think I have. Nope. I think this must be from a different image because I am not seeing half the stuff that I'm actually using. Yeah. This is not the same thing. Modifying config, modifying scripts. And this doesn't have a scripts folder. I mean, why not? What's that going to do? None of this is doing me any good or getting me where I want to be. So what is my next step here? Actually, got an idea, but this will be another off-screen situation. Oh my God, it's that. If it's this, I'm going to be quite unhappy with myself. I mean, it shouldn't matter. Because I saw both of them. That's interesting. Okay. Nope, that isn't it. It seemed like it would be an odd thing to be causing it, but one more thing to check. Am I just silly in that oh, that's the W one, and it is getting sent. So maybe let's give it a shot. We connect. We delete. We reset. Play. Well, that's new and exciting again. Private localhost for Oh, right. Delete. Forward. 43433. Okay. Gotta be kidding me. Finally. Oh my word. This has to be the dumbest stream I've had. Autofill is your enemy. I think this is going to be another one I'm not going to archive. So in theory, if I want to add a mod, let's say, it's like right now auth is working even though it's not installed. Holy cow. Towers can aim at any object in the room. Good to know. I do wonder if I just like stupidly place my spawn here, right? Is that going to trigger the bots to work harder? We'll see. Hopefully now, because it's running off a database that has a folder. It'll be good to go. It'll actually be able to watch the ant farm. Let's see. All right. Screeps, you can go. I need to be able to do all of that. I need to update the startup script is what I need to do. Because this is way too manual. I can make this go away. That's easy enough. That's no big deal. This, the mod's not even installed. But it's still running. And if I grab the dashboard, So without auth mod running, it's exactly the same. Hey. Dang, there's already 48 creeps. Cool. Alright, well, I think that's going to be done for the day. I was going to maybe play a little bit more Shadowrun, but I'm just not feeling it, and I probably have to do a little bit of work. So that I have an idea of what I'm going to do tomorrow. Joy. But hopefully the sounds okay at least, and that's something I'll check once I send this over to YouTube. I do still need to set up dual streaming. That's hopefully going to happen. And yeah. Peace.